What a night. Oh man, so much for my quiet night. I thought this dead end was going to be nice and peaceful. Man. So, at 10 o'clock, I mean, I'm in bed. I think I'm out. I had just gone out. And two side-by-sides come barreling up the mountain. When it came, obviously we're at the end of the road, so they came up, they did their U-turn, with a blaring, and then they came down. Like, what are they doing riding around at 10 o'clock at night? I mean, this road is not an easy entrance. It's in the middle of nowhere. So, I mean, I don't understand what they were doing. But anyway, so I finally get back to sleep. And then about, I don't know, midnight, I guess, this dog starts barking just down a little bit, a couple of 100 feet from where, at the end of the road, from where we were parked. And it's barking, and it's not a coyote. I know a coyote, and this was a dog. This was a regular dog barking like crazy. So it's like, is there somebody walking up the road now with their dog? I gotta get across. See a vine. There's a vine that's hanging. I wonder if I can do it without snagging it. Yeah. Okay. So I had to put up with that for a while. I wasn't going to come out to see what was going on. I really wasn't. I'm not 100% sure it wasn't a coyote, but they don't usually walk up a road and start barking like a regular dog. I mean, they just don't do that. So, again, that kind of dissipated, went away. And then we had another lightning storm, another thunderstorm, torrential rain. And then at 2:30 in the morning, I mean, I am sound out. I am out. This pickup truck comes up at 2:30 in the morning. This pickup truck comes up, and he does his three-point turn, or he does his turn at the cul-de-sac. He didn't rev it or anything. He was being respectful. I heard him. I woke up, but he wasn't. He was like he was just idling. So yeah, he was trying not to disturb us. But what is he doing? Or whoever, what are they doing riding around at 2:30 in the morning? It's like, oh man. So no, I just don't understand it. I mean, I thought I had picked the perfect spot to get a nice, peaceful night's rest, and I had all these interruptions all night. It's like, oh, jeez. But I don't know. I guess it was a Saturday night. So no, it was a Friday night. That's right. It was a Friday night. This is Saturday morning. We're coming down off that Davis Mountain, Davis Mountain, and we're coming back to the Traverse, the blue line. We're working our way down. Oh man, I got a ways to go. Nope, I gotta fix something here. Vibrating loose on me. So anyway, I'll get back to you a little bit later. Okay. So I don't know, I managed to get a hold of some weather last night. I had a little bit of starlight through the trees, and not looking good. Now they say it's 7 days of rain, and quite a few of them they had percentages. They were up at 70%, and I think Tuesday it didn't have a percent. It just had a lightning bolt and a big word, thunderstorms. So I don't know if that's going to be an all-day thing or if that's just a hit and miss, although they would have put a percentage if it was just going to be a hit and miss. So I don't know. I think we have a good day before that, all that stuff. There's two big storms out west. They're getting more tornadoes and hail, golf ball size hail, or tennis ball size hail. Man, I don't want to be caught in that. So, I don't know. I might have to call this trip a little early. We'll see. I think I'm all set for today. Although it does not look sunny. I think I'm in the clouds now for days. But I'll assess the weather tonight and make my decision on, day by day here. If that front is getting really close, or if the weather is really looking like it's going to deteriorate on me big time, I don't want to be way out here when that stuff comes across. So it looks like it's going to be stormy for the rest of the week. At least I'm not on foot hiking it, so that's one good thing, but still. It's very slick, and it's that red clay. It's sticking to everything. Oh, what a mess. So, we're going to play it by ear here. May have to come back in a couple of weeks when the weather settles down a little bit. But, we'll see. So, anyway, that's it. Another day. Day 5. Let's see how far we get. Show you the map here. See, I changed my symbol to pink. That's where I am. I'm the pink. It just stands out better on this map. They had it like a tan color, and it when I was near that, I just didn't like it. So I changed it to pink. Hopefully that will stand out a little bit better for me. But I got a ways to go to get down to that blue line, which is the Traverse. That's the fire road that I came off of. So we're working our way down that white line. I got a couple of miles to go here. I'm just going real slow. It's 7:30. We left at 7:15. Well, about 7:20. So I've been on the road here 10 or 15 minutes. So that's my plan. We'll see what the day gives us. We'll go from there. Hopefully it won't be too gnarly. And being Saturday, there may be a lot of people bored and just hitting the trail here in their buggies and cars and pickups and Jeeps. So there may be a lot of traffic on this trail. I may get a little discouraged there. We shall see. Yeah, I can feel I'm sliding a little bit here and there, so I'm going to have to really pay attention. But man, everything is green, big time green, like I said the other day. A little bit of rain really brings out the color. Wow. Alright guys. Ooh, what happened here? Oh man. Branch came down. Yeah, if we get any, if it's windy, I'm not gonna be out here if we get a windstorm. Man, there are a lot of trees down, and there's a lot of stuff. Look, it looks like it's ready to come down. All it needs is a little push, like from a gust of wind. So yeah, I'd be out here all day with a chainsaw trying to get out of here. I sound pretty negative this morning, don't I? Oh well, I'm not really negative. I'm just bringing up my concerns. And I'm preparing for my obstacles. That's all I'm doing. I'm not complaining. I'm having a good time. But yeah, I can see you sitting there going, man, is he down this morning? No, I'm not. Believe me, I'm not. Alright. Let me have my coffee. I just brewed it. And it's nice and warm, so I want to enjoy it here on this little jaunt down. Oh, we're getting there. Let me show you. See? We're getting closer to the bottom. All right. Okay, guys, later. Look at that, huh? Some of the trees are starting to bloom here. Another one up here coming up around this bend. Beautiful. Now with a couple of days of sun with all this rain, these things are really going to look good. Look at that. Nice. Love nature. Yep. When you spend enough time out here, you can actually see, you can see it growing and dissipating with the seasons. Yeah, it's pretty cool once you get into respecting and understanding nature. That's why I love being out here. I don't think about anything. All that bullshit that's going on, it's on the news and all that, I don't care. I just don't think about it. I just don't care. Just puts you in a whole different mindset when you get out here. You can't just come out here for a couple hours. I mean, you got to come out here for a day or two, and then that really separates you from all the garbage. So, this is washed out a little bit, not from yesterday, but I'm sure yesterday didn't help. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, did it pour. And then I'm sitting up there after I just did a little segment on the video saying how, I'm glad it's not a thunderstorm. 2 seconds later, after I shut the camera off, a lightning bolt hit like within somewhere up on top of the mountain where I was, because it was close. Even Molly jumped. She jumped and looked at me like, what the hell was that? Yeah, I was getting a little nervous. We only had a couple of strikes, and then the storm drifted over us. But man, that was nerve-wracking being up there, sitting in a lightning rod. Yeah, that's why with the forecast of thunderstorms later this week, if I find a spot, it's not going to be up on the summit of a mountain again. I'll tell you that. We're going to be down a little lower. I wonder if I can get over. Yeah, I can get over that rock. Where are we? About a mile from the end of this segment, we're going to cross a highway. Oh, not a highway, but a pretty busy paved road. I think it's a two lane or 3 lane. But I got to run back down to Cooper Creek Market, where I got the burger yesterday. I bought a beautiful knife, beautiful full tang, at my campsite. So I don't have a real good knife to make kindling and stuff like that. This is really nice. They had a bunch of them in there from a local guy who makes them. But the sheath, it's got a clip, it's got a snap on the sheath to keep it on your waist, and it's just not working. So I got to go in there and exchange it for another one. It's only going to take me 15 minutes to get there. Once I get to this main road, I just got to shoot down south a little bit. It's about 5 miles away, which is nothing. So I'm going to do that this morning. They had a bunch of them there, so I'm sure they can swap it out for me. Except this time I'm going to open it up and make sure that the new one's working before I leave, because once I leave this area, I'm not going to be coming back. So I should have did that while I was there, but it was all wrapped up in plastic and everything. I figured, well, I'll take a look at it after dinner, and when I did, I found that it wasn't working right. It was defective. Whoa, big hole right there. Passed a couple of campsites. They looked to be a little tight to drive in. They had these long drives to get up into them. Not too much in this section except for where I was there, up at the end of that dead-end road. I see a lot of fresh tracks in front of me. So somebody's been out here already this morning or last night. People like to ride around at night down here, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they're poaching for deer. They may have had their guns on their, passenger seat. I don't know. Okay, check in. Coming out of it here, let me show you on the map. Pink. Coming up. A couple of more bends, and we'll be out for this section. This section had some washed out areas. It was not too technical, but you really had to pick your lines to get over it. Mostly on the bends. For some reason, the bends where the water comes down at the bottom of a like a little hill, that seemed to be the worst areas. Branches are coming down. I'm knocking branches off the trees. I gotta stop and clear. Oh, good, there's a place to pull over right here. Somebody camped up here? I see something up there. Somebody left their freaking garbage. You gotta be kidding me. Are you shitting me? Or is that a tent? That might be a tent. There's a hiking trail here for some. There's somebody in a tent right there. All right, let me lock that and park and that. And I gotta turn that off. Okay. All right, we got that. It must be a hiker. Decided to sleep in this morning. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. Let's see if we can back up just a little bit. Yeah, days like this when I was hiking, yeah, I'd stay in my tent for a while. Sometimes we'd spend a whole day, it's like, nah, I'm not hiking in this crap. And I just spent a whole day in my tent reading and just let my body recoup. Hard. The camera doesn't show the profiles. It shows you the cutout, but it doesn't show you it doesn't give you a depth. Like this one is really, this is going to be about a foot deep, maybe a little bit more. It just doesn't show it. But yeah, you just have to take my word for it. Oh yeah, got me at the end. Someday how come my wife is not working? Here we go. Someday they'll come out with a 3D camera that really shows profiles better than what they do right now. I'm sure they can work on that. If they're working on robots, I'm sure they can come up with a better lens. this to the public. I'm sure the forces, the armed forces, when they, on their drones, or when they're flying in looking for a target or an individual, they can zoom right up and get the facial hairs off of these guys to make sure they're going to target the right one. So they do have the technology. It's just not available to us yet. Take it easy. I just go slow. I don't fly over these areas. All right. How far are we? Oh, we're probably about a half a mile. We're just about done with this section. All right. Oh yeah. This really doesn't look good. And I just took it out of four-wheel drive, so now I gotta put it back in. I'm thinking, I'm only like a couple of hundred yards from the end. Now I gotta back up a little bit here, take this from a different angle, I think. How do I want to do this? I think we're gonna run it. I think we're gonna run it over here on this side. Hopefully I can get down here. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work either. Oh, terrific. It's about a 2-foot cut in here. Yeah, this is... Alright, I'm going to take the high side, and then I got one area where it's... I'll take the high side here. You can see how it's dropping way off on my... Oh, I don't like it when it's on an angle like this. Alright, so how are we going to do this? So let's back up a little bit. Come on, baby. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Alright, stay high. Oh, shit. Definitely gonna tie her up in the air on that one. Wow. Whew. That has to be one of the toughest I've had in a while. Ooh, that was nerve-wracking. Wow. I did not like that. No. No. Oh. Figures. Almost off of the section and I hit that. Alright, I'm not taking it out of full wheel until I actually see pavement. That was my jinx. I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I'm thinking it looked nice. It looked like this. I'm thinking, it's going to be like this all the way out now. Yeah. But I figured I was going like I'm gonna take it out now. I like taking it out. I need to be on the flat with a little bit of a roll to take pressure off the gears, because the gears, if there's any kind of pressure at all, the gears just won't release. Like right here, I'll do it right here. I'll get a little roll going. Put it in neutral, and then I'll hit the button. And okay, there. Now I'm out of a full wheel. That's usually what happens. If you're rolling too hard, it keeps the pressure on those gears, So you kind of have to be like in a neutral state so that the gears don't have any pressure on them. I've read some articles online where there are drivers that are really frustrated with this four-wheel drive. So far, as long as you understand how it works, I really don't have any issues. I mean, you got to put it in neutral, and you got to be moving just a little bit, and that keeps pressure off the gears, and you just just locks and disengages, no problem. Here's the gate, and there's the asphalt up ahead. Okay, another section done. It's 20 minutes of 9, so that took me an hour and a half to get through that last little section here. Okay, I gotta shoot down to the market. See anything. Okay, nobody coming so far. Ooh, baby. Alright, so where's the road? This must be the road that you take to cross to continue right here. So when we come back, we're gonna go right down that road. Okay. Alright guys, I made it down here to the Cooper Creek Market. We got guys over here on their motocross. They're doing the Smoky 500. It's lightning now. It's just torrential rain. So I'm calling the trip. I'm going to come back in a week and we're going to finish it up here. So I know right where I am is really easy to get right back on. I'm right here by Cooper Creek, the trailhead. So I will be back. The next clip you see will be probably a week or two from now, and but for you it'll just be a few seconds in between. So I'll catch you when I come back, when the weather clears out here and they have time to clean up the trails. That last stretch I didn't show you, I slid down the hill with four-wheel drive and with my brakes on. It was like a toboggan. I was a toboggan coming down a hill. So that's too dangerous for me. I'm not going to play around up there in this stuff when the weather's like this. This is just not. This is crazy. So we're going to head back to Florida, recoup for a week. I'll cut my grass, do odds and ends, and then we'll come back in a week. See that lightning bolt? Yeah, see, so we'll be back.